A man was crushed to death by a forklift that was driven by his pet dog. This doesn't even sound real. It doesn't even sound like a real thing that could have happened. But this headline obviously, well, it's amazing, let's be real. It's just crazy. Apparently a farmer was crushed to death when his Jack Russell dog pushed a lever inside the forklift truck, causing it to drive over him. He was a dairy farmer. He is a dairy farmer. He was a dairy farmer who apparently liked dogs. Well, the dog was the downfall. That was the problem. You can't let the dogs operate heavy equipment in general. That's not a good idea. Cats are fine. They're pretty smart with that shit. But dogs, you know, they'll drive right over you. They don't give a damn. The dairy farmer. Isn't it funny that there's still dairy farmers? I can't wrap my head around that. It's like, I forget that there's dairy farmers out there. Are there candlestick makers as well? I'm curious. Dairy farmer Derek Mead, age 70, was building a rockery at his home. What the hell is a rockery? Anybody know what that is? Got no clue. This is some kind of dairy farm speak. I'm not fluent in dairy farm speak. I'm actually not fluent in any farm speak of any sort, really. He was trying to build a rockery at his home. Is that like a rocker for a baby? What is that? Is it something to do with actual boulders? Something that holds boulders? A boulder holder. Hey! In his home in Hewish, near Weston Supermare. The hell is that? You got super in the title of your town? That's amazing. If you get some dairy farmers in your town, though, I don't know how super that is. I'm not a fan of milk, really. I love cheese, but I can live without milk for the rest of my life, probably. So this is in Western England. The accident happened. This article's funny. So apparently, you want the details? The inspectors were called onto the scene. Obviously, they got to get to the bottom of this. When like, how could a dog possibly kill an owner with a forklift? Apparently, he left the vehicle in neutral and didn't put the handbrake on when he got out to open the gate. His dog remained inside the vehicle and is thought to have jumped onto the shuttle lever, sending the truck forward and into and over the sorry dairy farmer. The poor dairy farmer. He was pronounced dead at the scene. And his post-mortem examination showed some details that you don't really need to hear because they're complicated and they're gross. The assistant coroner said that Mead's death was a very tragic accident. Yes. He said the most likely explanation, which I accept, is that the dog that he had in the cab with him on that day inadvertently moved the shuttle lever, causing the forward motion on the Manitou. The Manitou must be the name of this machine, which sadly trapped Mr. Mead against the gate, causing injuries which he did not survive. Did not survive, no. The principal investigator for the health and safety, Simon Chilcott added that there were no other reasonable explanations for Mead's death. He noted that operating the shuttle lever is as easy as flicking a car indicator. Therefore, the dog is the prime suspect. Could have easily done it. It is fairly clear in my mind that the lever must have been in neutral when Derek left the cab. Otherwise, he would have realized the machine was moving and done something to rectify it. I love how they treat this like it's like a CSI case. It's so ridiculous. Oh man. I mean, it's like I guess we have a hard time like accepting accidents, don't we? We just have a hard time with that. We're like, accidents? What? We have answers. I can't live without closure. Well, kind of one of the things about becoming a mature individual is sort of learning to live without closure, because life doesn't always offer you closure. You're like, but why did we break up? Everything was perfect. This love affair, why did it come to an end? Well, you gotta just say to yourself, who the hell knows? I mean, at the end of the day, was it the dog that killed Mead? Was it a spirit that killed Mead? Was Mead paying for karmic mistakes? We'll never know.